Alrighty guys, time for another flash update. If you don't mind the noise in the background, I've got Louis on my lap, but I thought there's a fair bit happening. I know you guys are enjoying these short updates. I might even put this one up on YouTube to give people a bit of a sample of what members have been getting and enjoying this little format. So look, today I've been warning about this chart, the DeFi index. If you have a look at it on the weekly, it's just crazy here, up 1,000% in a matter of weeks. And yeah, that fell pretty sharply, pretty quickly this morning, didn't it? From top to bottom there, 20% in a couple of hours. So now the question becomes, have markets topped? I don't think Bitcoin has necessarily. That's kind of what this video is about. Is money going to flow back into Bitcoin? Because at the moment, this is quite a nice looking chart, and Bitcoin has been correcting, meaning that it's setting up for maybe the next move higher. So what's going to happen to alts? So for those of you that have been members for a fair while, you hopefully know this. It's already front of mind. But if you're new, here's probably the 3 or 4 things that you want to look at to know when money's going to flow from alts into Bitcoin and vice versa. So the first one is the ETH-Bitcoin ratio, and just today this is probably the ugliest candle we've had in a while here. And if we can't get a daily close and a weekly close above this 0.44, that level has actually been pretty important as well. So yeah, that wouldn't be good. We don't want these weekly closes with these big wicks. We want nice, strong weekly closes if we're going to continue higher and challenge some of these next resistance levels like 0.55. So that would be the first thing. So the damage isn't done yet, but it's just something to watch. This could be a perfectly normal throwback just to test this old support, and then we trend higher again. And it's just a little bit of a shakeout because there's so many people that want to get on board the ETH trade. But at the same time, I am being mindful that we've had an awesome run, and a pullback is probably overdue, isn't it? Okay, so the next one that we want to look at is Bitcoin Dominance. This is tapping its trend line here, forming a nice hammer on the weekly. So maybe this is going to bounce. If it does finish the week like this and trend higher, that means Bitcoin's probably going to outperform alts. And if it breaks down, the reverse is true. Altcoins are going to continue to outperform. The final one that I do just want to mention is Total 2. So this is the all crypto market cap apart from Bitcoin. And so we've just touched the record high here, and we do not want to see a double top. So this, to be honest, this isn't pretty. Like, these are reversal candle patterns here. And a lot of people are sort of saying, alts are just getting started, it's alt season. I don't mean to pick on these influencers and some of the stuff we see on Twitter, but it's gone from, $10,000 ETH to 20,000, 50,000, then 100,000. Like, it's kind of getting ridiculous. And people have got short memories. What was happening back in 2017, in 2018 with altcoins. These days we've got like the altcoin index, the mid caps, the shitcoin index. So you just look at all these charts and they've gone parabolic. And people are kind of telling me that alts are just getting started because that total 2 chart has just broken out. I'm not sure what people expect. Like, the good projects have gone up 100x, 1000x already in this cycle. I know some coins have lagged, and that's where I'd be looking. I'm looking for something, like a fundamental reason. Binance have just restarted IEOs. FTX have been killing it lately, and FTT token is doing well. So, these are the sort of things you want to look for, still narratives, and there's still plenty of opportunities out there. But when people are just kind of sitting on their hands and telling me that, everything's just going to go up and everything's just going to 10x from here, just because, I just don't buy that at all. You have to be realistic and just look at these charts of how parabolic. ETH was under $100 less than a year ago, and it's done a 15x. Bitcoin was down at 3,500, 4,000, and it's done 1,000% for everyone. So just be mindful that we're long in the tooth. It's never a bad time to take some profits. I do think in the big macro scheme of things that we go into $100,000 in this cycle, but that doesn't mean we're not due for some sort of correction, at least in some of these coins or indexes that have just gone berserk. So just be smart about it, guys. Don't get sucked into all this hype and emotion, all of those same things that I always say. There's nothing wrong with always taking a little bit of profit. And if we get those pullbacks in some coins versus others, you've got some capital to re-inject. If you've got too many stable coins on your hand and you can get a 10%, 15% yield on those, that's not the worst outcome. So people are getting greedy, and hey, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So hopefully that's just a little bit of an update on my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. Am I being too bearish? Is alt season just getting started? Or are people kidding themselves a little bit with plenty of good projects already have run 10, 20, 100x, and now people are saying that, oh, it's just getting started now, everything's going to keep going up no matter what. I just don't think it's that easy when people have got that attitude. There's this level of euphoria and just kind of ridiculousness on social media. So let me know your thoughts below. I hope you have liked this short format. If you want more of these, become a member. Otherwise, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow in the Sunday update. Cheers.